The public hearing and presentation of proposals to be imputed to the amended constitution held across geopolitical zones of the country. Solomon Ajizogu and Bamidele Ajayi now report on the proceedings at the southwest and southeast zones.
After the conviviality of the day before, it's now time for the real business of the Southwest Zonal public hearing for the review of the 1999 Constitution by the Senate.
Since our nation's return to constitutional democracy in 1999, following a prolonged period of military dictatorship, the calls for amendments and reviews to the Constitution have remained persistent and vigorous.
In the face of specific concerns by the people, this is the continuous process of refining the Constitution to meet the yearning and aspirations of Nigerians.
This context guided the committee as it sought memoranda and proposals from Nigerians on potential constitutional changes aimed at enhancing good governance and promoting the welfare of all individuals.
Stakeholders, traditional rulers and various interest groups are here to push for their interests on national issues, local government and state creation, electoral and judicial reforms, state police and human rights, among other things.
For me and for people that have come together to agitate for the creation of state, it's because we want to solve issues that has to do with security. We want to solve issues that has to do with employment. We want to solve issues that has to do with social economic values.
For us to continue to be in the larger corporate Nigeria and also to speak on behalf of our people, and we can assure you that we will continue to do our best in terms of our contribution towards a better Nigeria.
The Constitution handed over to us by the military is not what Nigeria deserves, because it was not inclusive. We were not carried along with the military constitution that was handed over to us. So we as civilians should be serious to give Nigerians the people's constitution.
We'll be talking, making jamboree like this for several times. And I hope, I pray, this one will not be like the past ones. We have something concrete out of this. Not that when we are at our crossroad, we'll be calling the traditional rulers to come to the rescue. You want constitutional role for the traditional rulers.
We are charging you to take the issue of roles for traditional rulers personal. Yes, when you do your work, you pass it on to the state houses of assembly.
There were 3 changes between 1999 and 2011. An attempt to change it again between 2011 and 2015 failed, but a 4th amendment occurred between 2017 and 2023. With a December 2025 deadline for this current cycle of review, this hearing is holding simultaneously across 5 geopolitical zones of the country. From here, the Senate committee team will move to Kano, where the Northwest Zonal hearing will be holding at a later date. Solomon Ajizogu, TVC News, Lagos.
Representatives from across the 5 southeast states converge on Enugu for the maiden stakeholders engagement by the 10th Senate Constitution Amendment Committee. The gathering drew participants from the civil society groups, traditional rulers, youth and women organizations, and members of the review committee. Declaring the event open, Enugu State Governor Peter Mba outlined key demands the state will present, encouraging citizens to submit memoranda addressing societal inequalities.
We in Enugu State and in the region are confident that the constitutional review process, with its emphasis on public engagement, will lead to a more legitimate and widely accepted drawn norm for Nigeria.
Chairman of the Southeast Constitutional Review hearing disclosed that 9 major items are up for discussion during the 2-day session.
That is why we are here as people of Southeast Nigeria to discuss those areas that affect us as an integral part of this country.
Speaker after speaker emphasized the need for additional states in the Southeast, arguing it will bring equity among Nigeria's geopolitical zones.
To still state that we need that additional state.
We approached the last constitutional conference in 2014 under Justice Idris Kutigui, who recommended the creation of another state.
It's a renewed memorandum to the National Assembly for the creation of a vast state.
Of a people that have been marginalized.
The call for a Anioma state drew loud applause, with 9 local government areas from Delta State seeking adoption into the Southeast as a 6th state.
It's proper at this time that governance is moving to that level of creation of state for us now to agitate more for Anioma state.
Beyond the state creation, the public hearing is also expected to review issues such as local government autonomy, state policing, constitutional role for traditional institutions, independent candidacy, election tribunal appeals ending at the Court of Appeal, rotational presidency, compulsory basic education, greater women inclusion in governance. Bamidele Ajayi, TVC News Enugu.